How to attract what you want in less than 2.93 minutes. The element of getting what you want, unlocking the secret to attract and enjoy. And before we begin, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up button, and the bell notification so you don't miss a single video. Make sure you stick around to the end because I'm going to share with you a bonus attraction hack on number 7 of our 7 things to do to pre-frame and attract what you want in less than 2.93 minutes. When you're enjoying life, and I mean you're really zeroed in on how happy you are and the people and the things around you, really makes you feel special. But there is a flip side as well, and you probably look back on some of the days and weeks and months ago, and there were some times that you received quite the opposite of what you were looking for, what you wanted, or what you were really hoping for. I mean, what happened? You're a positive person. People have told you what's inside is outside. The old saying, do unto others, think positive, and all that other stuff. Well, hello, my name is Edison, founder of Dream Boss, and I am now living. And a year ago, I chose to wing it and take on a corporate client that I assumed would be nice, friendly, respectful, and pay on time, just like all my other clients. I did not follow my wisdom and the wise words I've talked about and have written for over 2 decades. So I felt extremely embarrassed and let down. I mean, I always had great clients, happy clients, many clients that were positive and upbeat, very encouraging and motivational. But when I accepted a new client and opened the first email, I began to cringe. And then I felt horribly embarrassed. I felt like, what have I done? I was afraid to read the whole entire email as I closed my laptop, took a walk, and knew it was too late to pre-frame the outcome I really, really wanted. And over the course of time, working with that team, I was constantly talked down to, interrupted, questioned my foundational development, and had numerous meetings canceled, forgotten about, and to say that's not enough, 3 of their payments didn't even go through and took weeks to get their account current and up to date. Sounds like headache after headache after headache, right? Well, it was. Does this sound familiar to you? Has this happened to you recently? Going into an event, meeting new people, starting a new job, going on a date, asking someone for a favor, working on a project with someone, and it all goes downhill, down the tubes. I listen to my life very carefully and have always been a big fan of journaling. So I want to go over my entirely different approach to pre-framing your life that I started creating back in 1995. This wasn't just another feel-good, assuming, going with your gut type of process. It was a unique new way of taking less than 3 minutes, 2.93 minutes, to write out the outcomes you're going to experience that night, tomorrow, next week. And that is why I call it reverse engineering your life's experience. And it really, really is truly genius. It changed the way I perceived who I met, the culture of the party I would attend, how the vacation turned out, how I was treated, how successful my advertising and marketing was, and how I ultimately felt in the situation forever. So you're asking, how do I pre-frame my life to attract better outcomes and to avoid some of those failures in the past? You see, pre-framing is not just telling yourself things are going to be great. It's all going to work out. Everyone's going to be so nice. I'm like, that will never really work out well, and it's my number one thing not to do when you're excited about doing something or going somewhere or going to an event like a vacation. The secret is to understand the physical earth we live on has rules, and if we know and understand some of these rules, we could live a much more abundant life. Only then can you be more happy, live our dream lives, and be with the people we love most. And that's exactly what my pre-framing in less than 2.93 minutes does, and it's been proven very useful. No weird or untested stuff. You'll craft your life experience based on what you want, not what you think or expect or you deserve or assume is going to happen. Now let's go into how you are going to make tomorrow, your next friend, your birthday, your next event, your upcoming wedding, as special and meaningful as possible, so you can avoid the embarrassment and disappointment I experienced a year ago, assuming my client would be as nice and as great and as well as the last few. Number one, take out a journal, a notebook, or note cards. Get a few different colored pens, markers, calligraphy pens, different colored papers, whatever is needed for your journaling. Never again will you waste money on hiring an expensive psychic, fortune teller who does not understand your mind or your life. Number three is write the event with the time, date, location, or whatever details to describe it. Number four, we're going to do some breathing. So just make sure you do some deep breathing exercises. I love the breath hold. I love the spinal twisting. So whatever breathing you have to do to relax, to meditate, to calm yourself down, to take yourself away from the hustle of life, and make sure we do some really good deep breathing. Number five, take the time and date of the event and add 3 days to it. Put that time and date in your journal and start writing how you enjoyed the event in past tense. How the night was the best night of the year, who you talked to, all the smiles and hellos in the room, how comfortable and confident you felt, all in the past tense, as you have already experienced that. And remember, make sure you use who, what, where, when, and how. My pre-framing in less than 2.93 minutes works best if you write, draw, scribble in your notebook, which is physically putting your not yet experienced event out of your mind, out of your thoughts, onto paper, onto the earthly, physical plane that we live on. Number six, keep writing, keep changing colors and making each highlight of the event easy to come back to when you want to create those amazing feelings. So when we're writing, change the colors, change the highlights, change the capital letters, making sure we change the papers and things so it's easy to come back to a particular thing that really gets you excited, who you met, what time it was, what happened in the event, things like that. I was just working with a client and they wrote out everything, but they found it very difficult to go back and isolate the different things that really got him excited. So we had to go in with different highlighters and different colored pens and different markers to make sure it's when you reflect back on it and you're reading this over and over and over and you're writing it over and over and over, that you can come back to those little paragraphs very, very easily. The more you write, draw, scribble, the more you're cementing into the physical plane the reality that is about to unfold. I do this over and over until I feel the tingles. I feel my heartbeat getting faster, my body starting to perspire and sweat, and my physical body surrounding myself in joy before the event even takes place. Feel yourself in the event, during the event, and after the event. This is where I'm going to add our bonus. So this is going to be the bonus that I promised you earlier in the video. And in this bonus section, what we're going to do is once we have written out who, what, when, where, and how, we wrote out the event in past tense, so you already experienced it, how you felt, how you were treated, how the people treated you, what you got to experience, and all that great stuff. What we're going to do is we're going to take your notes or your paper and we're going to outline or bullet maybe the 4 or 5 things that were really, really special for you. This way, we can scribble those 4 or 5 things over and over and over within 3 minutes, and making sure that we cement in this world what's about to happen in our pre-framing. And that's your bonus. Number 7 is making sure you end your session with appreciation. Something like, wow, I deserve this. I'm so thankful for this. I'm so thankful for the people that made the event so special. I'm so thankful for the person I just met and we had so much in common. So just make sure that you're thankful and appreciation, whatever your prayers are. I always end with being thankful and appreciative. You can get this pre-framing in less than 2.93 minutes. Sweet Inside I Am Now Living, where I cover more ways to visualize, achieve goals, live healthier, happier, and stronger, and attract more of what you want in your life. I will attach the link below for those of you who enjoyed this content and enhanced you and your world around you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification so you get notified when I post a new video here in I Am Now Living.